gonna tell him that we're putting a bell here for you in case it gets too hot or you need me for any reason. Can you feel the bell? See the bell, feel it? Go ahead and show me you can ring it. Okay. So what I'm saying is, we're not gonna leave the bell over here, because now he has to lift up. Hot pack might fall over if he needs to get to the bell. So always ensure that it's in a spot and they know where it's at and can easily get to it. Okay, so we'll say it's 5 minutes. Pauline's gonna come over. So we're gonna do a couple things. What are we gonna do?
Ask him how the temperature's feeling and check the skin.
Okay, so ask him. How are you gonna ask him?
How's that temperature feeling for you, Manuel? Is it too hot?
No, it's okay.
Okay, so it's okay is not an acceptable answer. All right. So if that's what they say, we want more information.
Can you describe the temperature? Is it warm? Is it a burning hot?
It feels warm.
Feels warm? Okay. And then I check the skin.
Okay. So now what I wouldn't do is you don't have to take the whole thing off.
Just
Okay.
lift it.
Because again, that's time that it's cooling off to the air. So go ahead and put that on there. So just come by, we'll check the skin. Looks a little red, that's normal. Get specific with him. Don't use the word temperature because they're gonna think you want a number. Feels like about 102 degrees. So you can ask him, and if he says okay, or yeah, I feel it, okay, is it a mild warmth or a moderate warmth? And again, reinforce that we want a good heat, but we don't want it to be burning you. So if after 5 minutes, this is where he says, it just feels kind of mild, what are you gonna do?
Take a towel.
Take a towel, okay? So all you need to do is just come, remove a layer, put it back on. But now you've changed the setup. So now you need to come back in another 5 minutes and make sure this is still good and didn't get too hot. And what if after 5 minutes he said, yeah, that feels pretty hot? What are you gonna do? Add a towel. And then again, anytime you change the setup, come back in another 5 minutes to check the skin.
So the treatment's supposed to be 20 to 30 minutes. Do those increments of 5 still count as those 30 minutes, or would it start when the temperature's right?
I would add 20 minutes to it, but I mean 5 minutes to it. But you can't do it too many times because this is going to cool off. Okay. Some people will also put a towel this way, and that's to keep the warmth in from cooling off to the air. But it's of course still going to cool off. All right. So, and after she came, after her 5 minutes, and then she came the second 5 minutes and checked everything is okay. What's she setting her timer for?
20 minutes.
Okay. So this is, things, we need lots of feedback. You need to do lots of talking to the patients so that we don't do them harm. Did you break my timer?
For a second.
All right, so it's 20 minutes. Now what are you gonna do?
Move the hot pack.
Okay, so, and Mr. Perez, time's up.
Remove the hot pack now. How did it feel for you?
It was good.
Good. Nothing too hot.
No, it was warm.
Alright, checking your skin. It's red, that should be normal. It may remain red for at least 10 more minutes and then it should fade, but that is also normal.
So we'll say 30 to 60.
30 minutes.
Okay. So the other thing we need to do, because it's a moist hot pack, so it's wet, his skin is probably what? Oh boy, it's nice, it's warm. Use my cold hands right there. All right. So his skin is probably a little wet, especially if he was there the whole time. So what are we gonna do?
Offer him a towel and wipe it down.
You go ahead and dry it.
I'm gonna dry your neck for you.
You're not gonna offer him a towel. The man has neck problems. That's why he's needing therapy for a hot pack. Okay, so
Wipe down your neck for you.
okay. And then, of course, he can put his shirt and his necklace back on, and then do whatever other therapy he would be going to do.
Can we use those towels that were on the hot